the sun do move, preached over 250 times, always by invitation. In a written account of his sermon, published in the Richmond Wing on March 19, 1978, Jasper says he would frequently cite the verse, "I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth," and followed up by arguing, "So we are living on a 4-cornered earth. Then, my friends, will you tell me how the name of God can an earth with 4 corners be round?" In the same article, he argued, if the earth is like others say, who holds a different theory? People on the other side. Those people who would be obliged to walk on the ground with their feet upward like flies on the ceiling of a room. That makes zero fucking sense whatsoever. That is one of the dumbest fucking things. First of all, you say you saw 4 angels standing in the 4 corners of the earth. Where the fuck in the earth can you see the 4 corners of everything? It's like you remember the Sarah Palin saying that she can see Russia from her house in Alaska, which is physically fucking impossible to see Russia from anywhere in Alaska. But apparently this guy saw 4 angels standing in the 4 corners of the earth. I'm trying to figure out where
you can stand to where you can see that. Yeah, and I'm very curious about that too. Yeah.
Here's another one. Professor Joseph W. Houghton of Maine, a former justice of the peace, gave numerous lectures in New England and lectured on flat earth theory at the Columbian Expedition in Chicago. His fame stretched to North Carolina, where the Statesville Semi-Weekly Landmark recorded in his death in 1900. "We hold to the doctrine that the earth is flat ourselves, and we regret extensively to learn that one of our members is dead." More recently, in 2018, astronomer Yeli Nazir analyzed the controversy over a PhD thesis proposed by a student at the University of Sfax in Tunisia, which defended a flat Earth as well as a geometric model of the solar system and a young Earth. The dissertation, which has not been approved by the committee overseeing environmental studies thesis, had been made public and announced in 2017 by Professor, I'm not gonna fuck up this dude's name, the founder of the Tunisian Aerostonic Society, on his Facebook page. Probably fucked that one too. So a student wrote a thesis defending that the Earth is flat.
And when was this?
This was in 2017.
3 years ago?
3 years ago.
Perfect.
In Tunisia. You went through schooling all the way up to your PhD to come up with that stupid ass theory.
So, I mean, I guess if we can take a step back for a second and talk about like the level of denial these people must have of the Himalayan-sized mountain of evidence that the Earth is not flat and very much so spherical. Mm-hmm. How do they dismiss NASA, astronauts, satellites, pictures we've seen of the globe? Just how do they dismiss all this?
Pretty much, the main body that's doing this is the Flat Earth Society and the Flat Earth. They claim that NASA and other government agencies aspire to delude the public and to believe the Earth is round. According to a most widespread version of the current flat Earth theory, NASA is guarding the Antarctic ice wall that's around Earth.
What?
Flat Earthers argue that NASA's photoshops and satellite images based on observations that the color of the oceans change from image to image and that the continents seem to be in different places. The public perpetual image is kept up through a large-scale practice of compartmentalization, according to which only a select number of individuals have knowledge about the truth.
So the thousands and thousands and thousands of people that work for NASA and other space agencies around the world, they're all in on it.
Yeah, just like the moon landing.
Right.
Thousands and thousands of people are in on this one fucking conspiracy that the Earth is flat.
Mm-hmm. And then the astronauts as well.
The astronauts out there, yep. You know, Buzz Aldrin, you know, going up there. Yeah, and he's punching people that's denied he went on the moon, and punching people that denied that the Earth is round.
Mm-hmm.
It's apparently that it's being guarded by the Atlantic ice wall.
Do you think these people who believe in a theory like this, like, you have to fully commit yourself to believing in something like this?
Mm-hmm.
You think they're so down the rabbit hole that, like, they might know that they're insane, they sound insane, but they're so proud to not admit that they believe in something so insane that they just gotta keep up the act? You know what I mean? Like, are they just too far gone?
I think some of them know that they're fucking on the edge of insanity, but they're like, with human nature, there's always a what is the word? Like you're too damn proud to admit that you're wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Some sort of bizarre, twisted ego.
Yeah, there's other people that believe this shit's fucking true no matter what, and no matter what evidence you bring up to them, they don't believe it, and they think that you're a fucking liar, and think that you're crazy.
I mean, you know they have conventions for these people, right?
Yes. They have conventions.
Like, it's one of those theories that is so bonkers to me that I haven't even done much research on it. I just don't want to see people talk about this because it just sounds insane. They sound like an insane person.
Yeah, they do. And, you know, like, even with doing this show, I went back and forth. Do I want to fucking give these guys free fucking advertisement? Because what they're saying is batshit fucking crazy. It's not dangerous.
It's not dangerous. That's
the main thing. It's not dangerous.
It's not.
But
it's only dangerous in the sense that, like, people, you know, it gives people just another reason to believe little scientifically researched facts as truth.
Right.
So it dilutes our public trust in science.
Right. Which,
like, that's the dangerous part of it. It's not hurting anyone, technically. It's not like a health issue.
Right.
And we'll get to the next
conspiracy.
One. Yeah. But it is hurting, you know, people's trust in government agencies, people's trust in scientific work, scientific professionals. I mean, these types of theories, to me, the biggest damage they do is just allowing people to believe anything they read. And it's a slippery slope for these guys, right? Like, once you believe this, what else are you going to believe?
Exactly. And you go,
You're going to believe that 5G is causing coronavirus.
Or fucking the government's pouring chemicals in your fucking water to make your children gay.
Then it's the frogs, man.
Well, Alex Jones says it's the fucking frogs and shit. Take someone like Alex Jones, for example, who says he's off the wall fucking shit, says it's racist ass bullshit. You get him in a court of law, and the minute he changes his tune, no, I'm just a performance actor.
Yeah, right.
I'm just performance. I'm just really doing performance because there's not a niche for this.
Right.
There's not a niche, and that's even with Fox News. There's a lot of guys on Fox News that don't believe the shit that they're saying. Like, they just read it because there's a niche for this shit. That's what leads down the dangerous hole. I mean, part of the reason why, and even we'll get into the next topic where really it's dangerous, part of the reason why we're in this situation that we're in right now is because motherfuckers can't tell the truth. Tell the truth, no matter how bad. They do little white lies and shit that's not going to be harmless, but there's points in time where you got to tell the truth no matter how hard it is or somebody gets hurt. And this is You think it's like, hey, we're gonna make some money. Tell this shit and let people eat it up and make some money and shit. But this shit could go into dangerous fucking territories. What's the difference between starting off and believing the Earth is flat and then going off and saying that people from Latin American countries that are fleeing tyranny are fucking stealing their jobs?
That's the thing. That's what I mean about, obviously, listeners, we're not equating people who believe in flat Earth with people who...
Or fucking racist, racist pieces
right?
of shit.
We're not saying that, but what we are saying is it debases people's understanding of, like, truth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And... in the internet era, this shit spreads like wildfire.
Right.
The Alex Jones of the world, they don't care about the damage they're doing.
Right.
I don't know if you saw the news, but it was last week. They were talking about how Fox is, I guess, fearing being sued because over their coverage of the coronavirus at the beginning.
Yeah, because it was fucking ridiculous.
When they were literally telling people to fly everywhere because it was safer than ever.
Mm-hmm. Saying that this coronavirus and the coverage of the coronavirus was some Democratic ploy to get Donald Trump defeated in November. Mind you, that people are fucking dying then and dying now. We shouldn't have to be at this point where we're all fucking quarantined in a fucking house if fucking our government and people took this shit fucking seriously. But no, you believe in shit like this.
I mean,
you believe in fucking other bullshit, and we're in this fucking situation.
To be fair, though, with the Fox News coverage of it, it was before, like, I think one death was even in America yet. But
in America, but in
people were dying all over Southeast Asia, and parts of Europe at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like it was a hoax, but I just found that interesting. Like, now that they have some fear in getting some litigation filed against them, I guess they fired a couple of people that made some claims on, like,
they fired
Fox Business.
They fired the 7 o'clock. I forgot her name. The 7 o'clock, Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time anchor for their Fox Business show. They fired her. They fired a couple of producers. They sent memos out to pretty much everyone to stop calling this shit a hoax. So, but they're still going to get fucking sued. So, there's nothing they're going to fucking do about it. We got this shit on tape. So, probably going to start paying up. So, shit. And they're not even the fucking worst perpetrators. You remember the John... Did you see this past episode of John Oliver?
I've seen all three. I've seen all three.
When they were talking about the one news...
AON?
AON.
Yeah.
They're worse than fucking Fox. And they were saying shit worse than fucking what Fox was saying.
Good God, what is the guy saying? He's like, even when I'm wrong, I'm right.
I'm right. I'm like, no, when you're wrong, you're wrong. It's just, like, if this show is wrong, we're going to admit that we're wrong. But if you're right, you're right. You don't go around and say, just stick with the fucking lie. Because then you make the lie even fucking worse. But apparently these people don't give a fuck. It's just like, when we say about certain shit, like, motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you, so stop trying to think that they do give a fuck about you. That's telling you to do some fucking research. Because these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. They'll say anything to get you to open up your wallets and shit, or march your ass to the polls and get them to vote for them, or whatever fucking shit they want you to do. You gotta open up and do some fucking research and do it yourself. When we're saying that there's pictures, it's scientific evidence that says the Earth is round, you don't stand outside and go, no, I don't believe it. It's a conspiracy.
Also, like, what's the point?
There's no point.
Like,
there's no fucking point. They come up with their own point. I don't know what the fuck the point is.
What is it? Just to have some sort of self-righteous, like, indignation to say, I'm right and you're wrong?
Pretty much.
You know?
Or,
all you sheep.
Yeah.
I'm the only woke one.
Mm-hmm. That's probably it. Me is just, you just stupid just to be stupid. You're just stupid just to be stupid. Like, everyone else is trying to get knowledge and shit, trying to better their life, and you sitting there just going, I just want to be stupid and stupid. And also, it goes into alienation. You know, capitalism makes people feel alienated.
Uh-huh.
You know, and you sit there, especially you have like a life that's like hard and shit, and you don't know why it's hard. So you go looking for answers, and sometimes, for the most